Welcome to Lost in the Desert, episode 33. I'm your co-host Karim,
My name is Issam.
and this is the catfish week of Phoenix because we thought it was going to get colder and it just got hot as fuck.
Yep.
Remember that was like 3 weeks ago where we had that nice week? We keep talking about this, but we had that nice week. It went down to like the
90s.
No, it was like no, it was like 80s, bro. We were just like
late at night. You're talking about late at night.
No, not even. Yeah, it was like the coldest it got was like 79. So we're like, oh, bro, this is fucking nice. The winter's coming, and then
Right
it
now
went
it's not
right
bad,
back.
though. Right now it's not bad. But
Yeah, we'll
it was
see.
tough.
We
But
have a camping trip
it's
for
a-
the team, and
It's a
that's gonna
3-day
be-
weekend, so I don't mind.
Is it a 3-day weekend?
Yep. Tomorrow's Indigenous Day.
Do they take that as a holiday?
Yeah, Columbus. Used to be called Columbus. Now it's Indigenous Day.
I gotta ask my boss. I
Because
don't know if I have.
Columbus was a
I don't know
colonizer.
if I have that off, but we'll
Not
see.
everybody has it off.
We definitely don't have it off. They don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah.
But I saw him.
Yeah.
A couple things. So later on, we're gonna talk about Love Is Blind Habibi because that was my shit this
Okay.
weekend.
That's gonna be everybody's shit for the next fucking 2 weeks.
Nah, that's my shit. But I'll talk about that later. And then obviously, we'll talk about Penguin and all that shit. But I saw something that's been like absolutely ridiculous. This is how I know straight dudes are like fucking stupid as fuck. They are so fucking dumb.
Why are
They're
we
out of
stupid?
touch. Have you heard of Locktober?
What is it called?
Locktober.
Locktober?
Locktober.
No.
So there's a bunch of dudes, like I guess it's been going around TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, whatever reels, where they're going, yo boys, it's Locktober. We locking in, we getting our minds right, focusing on our dreams, all of that shit.
Okay. Are you talking about like locking in?
Yeah, but they're using the Locktober phrase. They're like, yo, Locktober. Do you know what Locktober actually is? What it's
No.
been for time, long before.
Yes. Okay. Explain.
Locktober is actually a kink month. Have you heard of the chastity kink?
No, I'm good, dog. I don't even want to know.
So the chastity
But, I mean,
kink,
a word
the
can mean-
chastity kink is like
don't
when niggas will lock their junk
Yeah, we're done.
and you will give the key to your partner and you get it back when you get it back. These boys have been going around talking about, yo, boys, it's Locktober, we locking in. And I saw that shit. This is so fucking dumb.
There's two ways. There's obviously what I seen obviously was the winter arc. That's what they call it. Where
What the
this
fuck
whole
is-
winter you're just locking in. Pretty much you have to read books. You got to go to the gym. You got to focus on yourself so you can start off the new year great.
I saw that was
So that's what it was. So I could see Locked October being like the beginning of the month for you to get your winter arc ready. But maybe they didn't know, or maybe somebody does know and just
And they was fucking
pranked
with them?
everybody, fucked with everybody.
and it was fucking
and,
with them.
and I just think that would be a much better story to tell because now
I
everybody's
thought
saying
that
October.
was. I
But
thought that was.
that's disgusting.
Crazy. It's actually not. It's not. It's weird, definitely for sure. Like first time I heard about it, I was like, "This is unusual."
the only ones I ever heard was like No Shave November, No Nut November.
Also, Locktober before No Nut November. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I heard No Nut November. That was a funny one. It's like no, because everybody in the comments are always like supporting each other is the funniest shit. He's like, come on, brother, stay strong. We've only been here for 4 hours.
Well, yeah, educational moment. Yeah, there's I guess it's a subsection of S&M, right? It was called chastity. So essentially, you'll give your partner. There's like these specially designed. Look at you, you're so squeamish. You're so vanilla. There are these like specially designed locks where you just sort of put it on top and then put a little. It's got really tiny locks, and you lock it with a key.
You guys are fucking crazy, dude. You
And
guys-
then wait, and then you give it to your partner. Now the safe thing is you hide one key in the house, so the person being so in case of emergency, and then the partner takes one. All right. And basically it's like it's got pee holes and everything, so you could just do that. You just can't jerk off. Can't jerk off, can't play with it, can't nothing. And it's supposed to like drive the other dude insane. It's like get the turn on thing. Now, sadly, I looked them up. They don't make them in my size, so it's whatever.
what happens if you just go to therapy? Like what happened in the good old days when you
Nah.
something is
That's
wrong.
actually not. No. Let's not kink shame. 'cause
something's wrong, you just
I
go
will
to
only.
therapy.
I have a handful of kinks. Well, not even a handful. I got like maybe 3 kinks that I will actively shame. Right, which I'm not even gonna go into which ones here, but like for the most part, let's not kink shame. I'm not gonna lie. In concept, it sounds kind of hot.
No, you can kink shame.
Nah,
Because that's
like I
crazy.
said, I do kink shame like maybe 3 kinks. I'm not gonna go into them, but and I have no shame I have no shit.
You know,
Like,
what- you know what's weird?
maybe we'll go into this one day, but I'm not gonna lie, Issam, in concept, it's kind of hot.
That's disgusting.
Kind of hot.
The thing is that every time somebody tells me things like this, the first thing that comes to mind is like, who the fuck came up with that idea? That's what I'm saying. Some fucking
somebody
psycho.
who is very controlling.
It's a very fucking psycho.
Could have been Wahed Arabi.
No.
You tell that you tell me you tell that to a Middle Eastern guy and he's like, I can put gold metal bar
Oh
over
my
my
God, bro.
girlfriend
You
pussy.
didn't have to go through the accent. They speak perfect English. Now.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Most of the ones in that community speak
No, they
perfect
don't.
English.
I saw a gay Middle Eastern yesterday, and I was like, do I introduce myself and speak Arabic, or do I just let this slide and move on? So
You
you leave
should.
me the fuck alone.
Because most of them start getting all scared and shit, and act like they know you.
And be like, no, I'm
Yeah.
from what village are you? Just ask them what village are you from, and they tell you. Be like, me too. Oh my god, the cousin. Do you know Mariam?
I remember one time I was at the mall, and then there was the Malaysian, and obviously, boy was on a date with his man, and they were holding hands. And as I passed, and obviously you could tell I'm Malaysian, he dropped his hand and then like started walking the other way, and I felt bad. And I was like, bro, ain't nobody care that you're gay, bro. Like you're in America.
Nobody
Like,
cares.
you want to be gay, be gay. Like that has nothing to do with me. But I just felt so bad for his date. I was just like, dude, what the
That's
fuck?
why I actively don't date Middle Eastern boys. I don't have time for that shit.
You don't never dated a Malaysian boy?
Actively avoid them.
Actively avoided them, bro. Okay.
Actively avoid them.
Okay, Karim.
As long as as soon as I see them grayish eyes and you tell me you're from Syria or something, I'm like, leave me the fuck alone. Please go away. Nah, sir. Go
They're not from
away.
Saudi?
Nah, the Saudi, I can't understand them. Kind of like the accent is very heavy,
I met more.
especially if they're like fresh off the boat. Like if you
I
tell me historically,
I
but
think
fresh
from-
off the boats, I
think
can't
people
deal.
from that community, I met more of Saudi being gay than anybody else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then
believe it.
some of them don't.
Saudi
Like,
and
they
Egypt.
don't even hide it.
Saudi and Egypt.
I never met an Egyptian gay.
Really?
Never met.
I
an
met like
Egyptian
4.
Gay. You're the only Sudani gay that I met.
Really?
Yeah, I mean honestly, you're the only gay person that I kind of.
Apart from
tolerate.
your boss. You tolerate. Fuck off. I'll tell you this. You know more than you think.
Cool.
I'm not telling you who.
Oh,
Fuck out.
I see what you're saying. I see
You
what
know
you're
more in your life than you
saying. Bro,
think.
see, this is why.
You've interacted with more.
Honestly, y'all want to be gay, be gay. More women for me.
Yeah. You think so?
Yes.
Until we start chit chatting with them and be like, "That's not made shit."
That's true. You guys do always cock block.
Yeah, we cock block the fuck out of you.
guys-
Watch out.
You guys don't want to see
They're
me
gonna believe
happy.
us. They're gonna believe us over you any day.
Fuck, that's the problem, dude.
But speaking of the queens, let's go into Love Is Blind Habibi because that shit was fucking hilarious. So if you're not I would recommend you guys watch it in Arabic with the sub.
Yes, I do.
I would recommend y'all because I watched it. I had to rewatch episode 1 in the dub. Sorry, with the sub because I watched the first 2, maybe 3 episodes with. I think we watched 3 episodes with the in the English dub. But the good thing is that like you can hear the Arabic like in the background is just like faint. So like if you really focus, like you could kind of hear what they're trying to say, like if they're loud. But it's much better. For context, first of all, shout out to them. They picked a gorgeous cast, not an ugly person, guys and girls, not an ugly person there. There's like the closest. There's like maybe one mid guy.
Where's the show based off on? Based off what?
It's based off the English Love Is
I
Blind.
know I'm talking about. Like, where is it? Like, where are they filming?
Oh, they're in Dubai.
They're of course.
They're in Dubai.
Another
took
show
me a
to
min-
embarrass us Arabs.
It took me a minute. These are all Christian Arabs.
Doesn't matter.
I know, but it makes sense. First of all, a lot of tatted up niggas,
Yeah.
right? A lot of freedom. A lot of freedom and progressiveness. I was like, oh.
No manners, no class.
Well, progressive in context for Middle Eastern people.
That makes sense because I've been watching the episodes. I've been seeing nothing but clips on TikTok, and I've been watching them.
No,
just
you have
because I was curious. And yeah, now they explain sense why a lot of them are just fucking.
you
no
have
class.
to understand. So I know you before we started recording, you told me about homeboy and the girl who were
rude to the waitress.
the girl was rude to the waitress.
Oh
and the guy
my
called
god,
her
that
out.
is so disgusting.
Yeah, absolutely disgusting. But if you see like how they got together,
Yeah.
you'll know the guy is crazy. What was he? What was
Like
his
a
name?
Boy
No, like crazy,
controlling.
controlling,
Oh, okay.
toxic. Like
Maybe she
and
needed that so she could get humbled.
It sounds like she loves it.
Yeah.
We've talked about this red flags that you love and all that shit. Like
She
it
like- she
sounds
likes
like she
the-
loves that shit.
Every day is a fight. She likes that. She doesn't
You know,
want-
we've had this conversation actually a long time ago, back when we used to go to the hookah spot,
yeah.
and one of your friends said, "Oh, she likes like that wahsh mentality.
Yeah.
Wahsh is like uber masculine, like
Yeah,
beast
alpha.
mode. Yeah, uber
Yeah.
masculine alpha beast mode to the English. It sounds like that's what she likes,
Yeah.
and it sounds like she liked to argue.
Well, not just the argue.
It sounds like she likes to go back and
She
forth
likes
with
the
the motherfucker.
challenge because usually you could tell from a girl like that when she gets a guy, the guy will start saying yes, and she gets bored and she leaves
Because
because
exactly,
it's not giving her anything.
it's
back.
not giving that back and forth.
And
She's
then
like,
when the guy's not giving her what she wants, and then she takes that as a challenge, like, okay, I'm gonna flip you one day. That's why she keeps her going.
so yeah, out of the first 3 episodes, let's go
Yeah.
over the guys I remember.
Go for
Shafiq is full of shit.
it.
Shafiq is easily the best looking nigga on that show. But Shafiq also gives me he's a queen. He might be bi. The way this nigga was curled up on the couch, having Ammar, the Syrian dentist, sits on top of him like this, talking about my brother
Yeah.
and all of that shit. I was like, this is so.
Your
by
radar
my
went up?
standard, I was like, yo, both me and my friend, both our radars went up. This dude was curled up on the couch, laying on his back. He's
It's
such a
Dubai.
beta too. He curled up on a couch, laying like this. The dude is sitting on top, like holding his hand.
Yeah.
واحد سوري طبيب أسنان. واحد لبناني فرنسي, born in Senegal.
For sure.
Right? I was like, yo, this nigga every time he goes into one of those rooms,
Yeah.
just under the blanket, laying down on the couch. The girl, he's sitting there with his book, laying under the blanket on the couch, talking to the chick in the other pod. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on here? So he's definitely, my radar went up because I know the week before we talked about Ibrahim from Dubai Bling.
Yeah.
Immediately I saw him. Me and my friends shouted. We're like, fucking beep beep beep. We were dropping F bombs.
He probably is.
Hey, good
Follow him on
looking.
Instagram. Give him like another like 6 months, and then bam.
Hey, I'll hit him up. It's fine. My dad's in Dubai right now. I got a reason to go visit.
Yeah, bring me to Dubai.
But no, definitely my radar went up with Shafiq. Shafiq is
Okay.
also toxic playboy.
You gotta have
he
one on
had
the
these
show.
3. So the girls, you know how guys will keep things close to their chest, especially Arab guys.
Yeah.
Arab girls, like as soon as they become friendly, they all chit chatting, they evaluating, they comparing auctions. Like, what did this nigga tell you? How do you think of him? Because they want to know, they want to understand your bullshit.
Exactly.
So these 3 girls are sitting there going back. They're like, wait, he told you this? No, he told me this. So one of the last girls, after Shafiq had already decided who he was going to be with, and the other girl told him 100%, he was like, cool. He goes into this room, tries to like sweet talk, and the girl was like, oh, bye, we good. And he's like, yo, what's up? What's happening? And essentially she calls him out on it.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna try to keep this as cryptic as possible so you guys can go watch and understand it for yourselves. But like, she calls him out on it and he gets defensive. And he's like, yo, I've been super honest. I've said everything up front with everybody. Right. And he's like, nah, you're a playboy and you're a liar.
Yeah.
Like, you're a fuckboy and you're a liar.
There's a camera too,
Basically,
so, like-
Arabi. She gave him Arabi, like, you're a playboy, you're a liar.
Yeah.
All right. And he got super defensive and just turned around and walked away.
Oh, this is when she was trying to keep talking, and he just left.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
keep talking to the left. Oh no, that was the dude from the waitress.
Yeah. That's right.
So he had it up, like he was literally talking to somebody. She said some shit, like I guess he didn't like, and he just left. He just turned around and walked away. And she's still saying hello,
Yeah,
hello,
yeah,
hello. Now we move on to.
But it is I think the show is becoming very popular. What I've been seeing though, when people reacting to the show, like on TikTok,
Mhm.
and obviously they're not Arab, so they're not understanding. This is the thing. Arabic is such a hard language; it's hard to translate it. So
It is,
and then
100%.
and sometimes you read it and you think like
Because when I rewatched it, it was different. in my
way
mind.
different, way
My
different.
perception was different.
Like there's certain things we say and it doesn't mean what the translation means. I don't know
Yep.
how I can explain that. So when the guy was like, yes, us Arab men, he's like, we provide, we buy the cars, we buy the houses, whatever.
It
And
made
then
them,
all the
sound, it
girls
made
are
them
like-
sound more like pricks. But then when you watch it in Arabic, you're like, oh, these are just responsible
But
grown
no, but
adults.
the irony of it, the girls are like, see, I needed me an Arab man that provides. So like now Arab boys, we're up, baby.
Yeah.
We up.
They're all full of shit. They're all full of shit. You
100%
remember that
bullshit.
scene when the guys were like, this provide 100% lifestyle, we not doing whatever. That fell apart real quick. First
No.
person into the pod, he's like, I got money, girl. I'll look after you.
So-
First person.
There's that thing. We do provide, but we expect a lot back more. That's
Oh
the
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the thing.
Don't think like
Don't
this
think
is
it's
why
free.
this is why when I'm watching American girls, like
Yeah.
especially like black girls, 'cause they don't know what the fuck they're going on about. White girls, they're trying to avoid. They're trying to just marry
Oh,
within
you
their
on your
race.
shits and gigs?
But no. When like I hear my TikTok is black heavy. When I hear like black girls talking about I'm gonna go to the Middle East, I'm gonna get me a shake, sweetheart. You have too much attitude for these men. You're getting deported or you're getting backhanded. Stop it. You have too much attitude for these Middle Eastern men. You're not going to make it alive. You're not gonna make it out that fucking country.
They're about to
Americans, stay away from the Middle East because you're this I want to be a sugar baby mentality is not going to work for you guys.
If you marry a rich Arab man from the Middle East,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
check
yeah,
in
yeah.
every stereotype box that you've
Yeah,
had.
yeah. He's putting that pussy on chastity, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? He's putting that as Locktober, sweetheart.
They're gonna take your passport away. You're gonna be stuck.
Oh yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
We're gonna get dragged for this.
No, fuck no.
I feel like
By
we
who?
are.
Rich Arab guys?
Other
I'll
Arabs.
smack 'em.
Other Arabs are gonna drag.
I would
feel
smack the
like
shit out of
I
'em.
feel like they're gonna be like you guys are making us look bad.
They look themselves bad.
You guys are bad. I'm
The
sorry.
I
Just
have
first
to, I have to be
experience?
defensive every fucking time. Somebody goes, "Yo, Issam, do they really those Arab guys fly these girls in Dubai and shit on their chest?" Till this day,
To this day,
and I have to say, yeah, bro. Unfortunately, it's true.
bro. Somebody told me their number's like $100,000. I said, bye. That's too low. That's
Ew,
too
dude,
low.
That's not even. What are you gonna get? Not even. You're only gonna get
After taxes, that's like 60 something.
after taxes 65. Buy a brand new car, you're at 40. You're only at 20 G's now.
Yeah,
With shit on your chest.
But the brand new car is gonna be like a decent Kia.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
decent Kia.
You're buying a brand
Or
new
a
car, but
Mazda.
it's a decent. No, Mazda.
You're
I'm
gonna
not
shit on
buying
your chest for a Mazda.
Yeah, no.
For a
That's why I said
fucking-
500 grand so I can pay off my house. That's a worthy investment.
No.
Now I got X amount in equity just sitting there.
Yeah, you could.
You know what I mean? But anyway,
Anyways.
back to these guys, right? So we move on to Ammar the dentist. He was the first nigga to get on there.
Okay.
Suri, mashallah, wajih, you
Mhm.
know, like tawil, nice beard, whatever. All of that shit looks very, very, very gorgeous. I would rail that nigga, but that's a story for another day. Ignoring. That's fine. We don't have we have a decent amount of listeners, and none of them are Middle Eastern, so it's fine. Anyway,
Karim was watching the show because he likes the guys.
also the girls are gorgeous.
No, they're not. I've seen some of them.
No.
They're
That
fucking-
42-year-old one,
Bunch of kahbas, bro. Bunch of
42-year-old
kahbas.
one is so pretty.
No way, bro. They're
First one that came
literally
on.
Bunch of kahba 1, kahba 2, kahba 3.
I don't care what you think of their personality. Anyway, back to Ammar.
Yeah.
All right. Ammar the dentist. Ammar the dentist screams desperation.
How old is he?
Like 32, 31,
yeah,
32.
to him, that's it.
Or maybe late 20s, early 30s. That's what I remember.
Okay.
All right. He cannot be more than like 32. I don't
Okay.
believe that. But no. Good looking dude. Seemed like he got his shit together. They all seem like they got their shit together. This man, so remember I told you he was sitting on top, like basically on top of like Shafiq,
Yeah.
right? He may be scrawny, but he gives off alpha mentality. He gives off wahsh energy,
Okay.
right? Him and Muhammad give off wahsh energy. The others are all what y'all call betas,
Yeah.
right? I'm sorry, I don't like to use these terminologies. People already think we're like toxic podcast bros, but just the easiest way to describe it, right? He had Shafiq held down like this, talking about Safa, right? Safa is mine, you leave her alone.
Oh, wow. Oh, I see.
Shafiq pulls up into the next thing to talk to Safa. Oh my God, I'm pretty sure it's Safa.
Mm.
Oh, I like you, but I made a promise. This man is like my brother. I was like, nigga, you known him just now. You've known him for like more than a week.
I did see that clip when he's like, I can't talk to you because he likes you a lot.
Yeah, and he's like, and then
That's
Shafiq,
a bro code.
I don't know you. I don't give a fuck.
No, it's a bro
If
code.
I'm in there, bro, it's every man for himself. And these are all strangers. None of these are actually my friends.
Yeah, but
If it's me and you in there, fine. I've known Issam for a long time. It's cool. But if I just met you,
But no, Arab culture is different.
fuck that. Fuck them.
No, Arab culture is
Fuck them.
different. Like you see, like
Fuck them, bro. Every man for himself. Get what you can.
Nah. I saw that video. I was like,
Manish.
yo, that's a good bro code. He's like, yo, my boy likes this girl a lot. I'm not trying to hear come ruin it.
All
Like,
right,
there's no
come on,
point.
guys. That's the bro code.
And she ended up
Niggas give
actually.
me
by the-
head, that's
but
a low blow. Sorry.
when I was watching the clip, like she seemed like she was gonna be into him.
Into Shafiq or Ammar?
The one that said
I
that.
feel like she probably would have been into Ammar more, the dentist. But either way, I'm like, Shafiq, you gave up so quick.
No, he just didn't.
What if
wanna-
she curved Ammar and now none of you niggas got nothing?
Doesn't matter. At least you got your boy.
He's not your boy. I've known him a week.
But how are they boys now?
I don't fucking know. I haven't finished.
I guarantee
I
you.
haven't finished.
I guarantee you.
I haven't
It's
finished.
just how it works.
Nah, that was some pussy shit. I would have never done that shit. Honestly, I would have fought harder. You tell me you into somebody, like I would have fought harder just to fuck with you. Especially if you're a stranger. I don't know you.
Yeah, but you.
I don't owe you anything.
But luckily, you're gay. I'm not. So,
bro, I'm not gonna be on TV. I'm not gonna be on TV and walk out with nothing. You know what I mean? Ain't no way.
No, that's what's wrong. I would go on these shows to come out and have a brand.
I would be toxic.
Not a girl.
That'd be toxic.
Because there's no way I'm gonna be like to my kids.
In order to have the
I
brand,
met your mom on a TV show. I'm gonna.
In order to have the brand, I need to make it through hella episodes. I can't be 3 episodes
by
in,
being a
no
fucking
girl,
asshole.
and then leave.
By being a fucking asshole, like let's say
I'm gonna get a girl and then be an asshole afterwards.
I will be that guy to do to clip frame where they use me for the next episode's commercial. And and they cut off. Like I would be that guy.
You know when they do the dun, 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 dun.
And then everybody's gonna watch the fucking the reunion just to see what I'm gonna do.
And then there's one girl crying, like getting off the table, and then they
just me standing right there
like this.
Yeah, literally. I'm telling you, dude. That's my fucking thing.
Taffy.
I'll try to get my followers up. I'll try to get the fuck out of here. I'm not trying to meet no love of my life on national television.
Nah.
I'll be saying some
the
random
first
shit
thing
too.
my friend said to me, he's like, "Isn't this how they get married anyway?"
Yeah.
I was like,
technically, yeah.
Yeah, it's روح على خالته.
I'll be sitting in that room and I'll be like, "What's your name?" She'd be like, "Jamal." I'd be like, "You sound fat." just clip framing every fucking 10 minutes.
Speaking of fat, thank you for reminding me.
Okay.
There was a Canadian club promoter, Canadian club promoter. I think he was Iraqi, right? Very handsome man, right?
Okay.
Low pudgy, but like not crazy. Like he's got shape. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure if he looks down, he can see his dick. He's not that fat.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like some niggas, they look down, can't see it. Like I'm sure he can.
Thanks for the information.
But he's definitely like pudgy. Throughout the whole thing, him and this girl, they were talking about. She's easily the best looking girl. I cannot remember their names. I'm so sorry.
Was he the short one?
No, he's not. I don't know if he's short.
But the girl that he picked was taller than him.
No.
Okay.
No, definitely not. But he's like a little pudgy, gold chain, all that. But like nothing crazy.
Okay.
Like if you look at him, you're not gonna fat. He's not worth fat shaming.
Okay.
But I can't edit that. That sounded crazy. I know.
Yeah.
But anyway, easily had the best girl in the show. Easily had the best girl in the show. He's the Canadian club promoter, and she's like business entrepreneur or some shit. Like I guess she works for like a bank or something. But anyway, I might get all these little details mixed up, but you know who I mean. So anyway, throughout the whole thing, he's like, yes, I'm active, right? Not as active as I used to be, but I still try to be more active, whatever. She's like, oh, I love an active guy, somebody who works out, all of that stuff. Now, let me preface this. I don't believe he lied. You can still work out and be fat.
Yeah.
You can work out like 5 days a week and still be fat.
DJ
It's
Khaled
fine.
does it till this day.
Okay, DJ Khaled's not working out. He's working out for 20 minutes for social media and then hitting them Oreos.
Just it.
Right? Twerking underwater or whatever. That video was crazy. Anyway, so I don't believe he lied. I don't believe he lied to her, right? He was like, yeah, I was in better shape like before all that, but some things happened, slowed me down, whatever. Cool. Life happens. She was obviously, the way this girl was talking, she was looking for an athletic man. She was looking for a jock. Got her. Proposed, right? Got her, proposed. They went to meet each other. I have never felt more tension in my heart. Yeah, Issam. Me and my friend are like watching this. Our hearts are like fluttering, waiting for her reaction. Opens the door. He's like, wow, kid in a candy store. She's like,
Jack, you're short.
No, he's not short. Height is not the issue. He's definitely taller than her.
Oh, okay. It's just that he's chubby.
Is that he's like chubby.
Yeah,
it's not what she expected. Very handsome though, mashallah. Yani wish waji. There's no denying, but definitely the chubby thing caught her off guard. He was throwing compliments at her. She wasn't saying shit back. She was just saying, oh my God, wow. Oh my God, wow.
Yeah.
He's throwing compliments. She's not saying anything back. It was awkward.
And he proposed?
That's يعني what you have to, once you get to that point, you guys have both agreed to be married, whatever.
Oh shit.
And he asked her, like, you want to continue? She's like, yes, I'll continue. I was just shocked and surprised.
Yeah.
Every guy, like the 2 or 3 guys who had proposed before, all put out a ring, one knee, gave it. He gave her a handkerchief and moved on. He could tell she was shocked. It became very awkward.
He gave her a handkerchief.
He gave her the thing from his suit.
He didn't give her.
He gave her the silk thing from his
yeah.
suit and just left. You could tell the tension was fucked. They're not gonna make it.
Yeah.
Damn. They're not going to make it. The way she had reacted to him, all the other girls
Probably
were
broke
like,
his heart.
yeah, he was probably like, I know what it is and it's whatever. Just take this so we can move on. It's kind of like he was like, whatever.
Oh man, poor guy.
Poor guy. I felt for him, bro, because like they were vibing in the pod. They were the only ones. They were the only ones where there was. I feel like it was a no competition.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause she was talking about, well, there's this other guy, so she had them narrowed down to two. He was easy. He was her number one. There was no denying,
Yeah.
right? And she was like, well, there's this other guy, whatever, and he spit game on her. He was like, bet, spit game on her, and then she was like, you know what? I fuck with that. You're the one. Let's do this. Like the vibe, the chemistry was undeniable. So for it to end like that, for it to get to the point where they're, I want to see like now how they've.
It just tells you your intentions. She
I
likes
was
looks.
like-
She cares about looks than the
Yeah, but she was like saying
like any other fucking dumbass guy, bro.
yeah, it was just like I can't believe the way you could just see it on her face.
Ah, dude, that's
You could just see it on her face to the point that he felt defeated. Like he didn't
Yeah.
get on one knee. He didn't do none of that shit. He was like, "Here, girl, take this handkerchief." Like on some middle ages shit.
yeah.
You know, when the girl's like, "Take this in my favor," or whatever. When Fiona gave Shrek that dirty shit, he wiped his face.
Poor guy, dude.
Yeah. My heart broke for him. And then
Typical.
yeah,
bro.
my heart broke for him because you could just tell, like, he was spitting compliments that you're so beautiful. I'm happy to finally meet you. Blah blah blah. You know,
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this, and she's just like, I was like, oh, you fucking bitch, choke her,
Ew.
shake her, just be like, what's her problem? Give him a compliment, even if you don't mean it. Just be like, she could have just been like, oh my god, you're so handsome, like.
So how the show works? They all go through pods.
So there are these, how it's laid out. There's the like pods.
Yeah, pods. Yeah.
Right, like nicely decorated,
Yep.
everything, and there's like a barrier between.
That's what I'm saying. They can't see each other. They talk, and then after they decide who they go,
And they have like 40-minute dates.
the 40-minute face to face
No, not face to face.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
in the pods.
in the pods, and then they pick who one they get married to.
Yeah, and then they cycle. But
And
then
then-
after a while, I think they can repick. Like, hey, I want to talk to such and such again.
Yeah, and
I
then
think
they
so.
go in the house and see each other.
No, then they don't see each other until they've agreed. Like, oh, I
That's what
want
I'm
to
saying.
marry
But
this
I'm saying
one.
then everybody else sees each other at the house.
Once everything is done and everybody's paired up.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
only when once everybody's paired up. So I guess like paired up people can see each other, but like until then you don't see nobody.
Yeah, but everybody's paired up in the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guys are all in the house with each other. The girls are all in the house with each other, so they can talk.
Oh, okay.
And it's like thin walls because like Shafiq shouted something. He
Yeah.
shouted some girl's name and like she heard him. And then one of the other girls he was talking to was like, "What the fuck was that, nigga? You were just telling me how I'm such and such." That's how it
Yeah,
started.
I see.
Now let's get to the last guy that I saw in those first 3 episodes.
Mhm.
Karim. Karim broke my heart.
What is that?
Karim has to be the most honest nigga on there, the most emotionally mature. Like, Wallahi azim ya Issam, I can't do this man justice by describing it, but like he pours his heart out. Like he's the only one he talks about genuine. He's like, you know what? I didn't always grow up rich. I really had to work for what I had, blah, blah, blah. We had all these family issues. You know, life changed a lot, but now I finally made it back. You know, all this sort of stuff. Like I do have trust issues because, you know, some things happened in my past and blah, blah, blah. And like he really connected with this one girl and I thought this was it. Like they both lost their dads at young ages. They both
Yeah.
had like similar. She was like the older one. She went with Muhammad, the fucking, I think he was Masri. Muhammad al-Masri. And I was like, why? Why would you pick this nigga? Because you can already tell like Karim was like extremely genuine with her. Her issue is like she's worried about like age difference. Like Karim was like 33, Muhammad was like 35. And I think she's like 39 or something like that, maybe 39 or 40. I can't remember. But anyway, long story short, age difference is her thing. Gorgeous, sweetheart. Gorgeous. But I was just like, you built this connection with this man, with Karim. You cried with him. You shared your personal stories. And then her conversations with Muhammad were so superficial and basic. And I was like, sweetheart, why would you go with Muhammad over Karim? Because it felt like you had a genuine connection. Like first day she met Karim. Like she was they were like the first couple, I think, like to pop out, the first or second couple. Poured her heart. They both, you know, laughed and cried. And it was very like genuine, you know what I mean? Not surface level. He told you like, I don't give a fuck how old you are. Like I want somebody to build a life with. Muhammad just wants some bitch. Like basically like what he's trying to, like you can spit all the game you want. We all know what all that shit means. It's basically saying I got money and I want some chick.
Some women don't like when a guy can express himself.
And
They don't like an emotional guy.
Karim and then Karim goes on to this, and so she tells Karim's like, I'm sorry, it's not gonna work. I found, I've
Yeah.
connected with somebody else, whatever. Muhammad comes back like into the room. That's how Karim finds out, and he's like, "It's it. We're good."
Yeah.
You can see the look on Karim's face, heartbroken.
Yeah.
Karim goes to another girl, tries to have a conversation with her and all that sort of stuff. And he's like, I'm going to stop you right there. You sound like an amazing person, great connection. I'm sure you are a sweetheart, but my heart can't give you what you're looking for. I would just be a burden on you in a marriage.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, we wanted to cry.
Yeah.
Somebody said to you, like, my heart can't give you what you're looking for.
Because
he's like, I got everything on paper, but
yeah.
my heart can't give you what you're looking for. I'd be a burden on you emotionally.
Ugh.
I was like, jeez. Well, I'm tearing up right now. Like, what the fuck?
Man is Shakespeare.
Bro, the man is Shakespeare. He said I would be a burden on you emotionally.
But I think it was her too, because he finally found the connection, and then
you could
tell
he's not a hoe.
What's worse is when you see a girl that you had a connection with pick something that's not even not even the same level as you. I think that's what sucks.
And you know what? I'm going to say this. All the girls who passed on Karim, the girls who like we saw interview and passed on Karim, you bitches are going to fucking regret it.
100%.
You guys are going to fucking regret it. I promise you, Muhammad is going to turn out to be a scumbag.
Yeah, and that's what's going to happen. But then what's the thing is, like, a lot of women don't like a guy that opens up because they'll be like, oh, he just feels like a friend, like a little brother.
Yeah. I related a lot to Karim, I'm not going to lie. Because I just be straight up and honest. But like, if I don't have it, I can't fake too much of the emotions.
I think for him to finally find a connection, and then also, and then she picks some fucking idiot. Yeah. That breaks the guy's heart. Like, don't. It's weird to say, but like, we want to see you upgrade.
Yes, so 100%.
We'd be like, okay, this makes sense.
I want to see the both of you upgrade. I want to see the both of you.
When you go and drop everything for some fucking fuckboy or like something that not even worth my fucking flip flops, like, you're a dumb guy.
I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Now there's the model chick, the one who we saw on TikTok. She was like one of the first TikToks. She's like, no, I don't want. I'm not gonna work. You gonna look after me, whatever. I'm like, girl, you're a model. You work. Like, let's get that out the way.
And I don't even know how she's a model. She's all plastic.
Most of them are. But
no, they're not.
But anyway, I ain't seen her connect with nobody.
Nobody is connected with a fucking dumbass.
She's gonna be dry. She got curved by, I think it was Midu or something. No, she got curved by Shafiq.
Oh, he's probably.
And I thought Shafiq looked superficial. She looked superficial. I thought they were gonna connect. Wrong.
Nope.
Yeah, that was
because
some dumb shit.
You can have the best surgeon, looking all pretty, everything. If you don't have a character,
this is a perfect example. You don't have personality.
You don't have personality. You're nothing.
You got no swag.
You become ugly. No. You're literally just ugly, which is worse because you can't fix it. You can't buy it and become a character. Like, you can't have personality. Like, you're just ugly.
Now let's go to the character who I think is 100% you.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. What's his name?
Midu.
Who's
Midu is a fucking clown. He's got swag. Don't get me wrong. But he's a fucking clown. Yeah, Issam. And we're sitting there. I was like,
rattled.
Huh?
Gets everybody rattled.
Gets like not rattled, but like he's like the hype man of the pod.
Let me see what he looks like.
Yeah, Midu. He's a handsome guy. Like his mouth is a bit funny, but
did he? Why has veneers?
No. He ain't got no veneers. Love is Blind Habibi. Just type Midu. Mido.
Oh shit! That's the first thing that's trending.
Mido?
No, Love is Blind.
Oh yeah. Love is Blind Habibi has been trending for time. Mido. Mido. Bro, come on. It's like a nickname for Muhammad or like Mahmoud. Any M name, Arab name, Mido is a nickname for. Muhammad, Mahmoud, Mustafa. If you're Middle Eastern and your name starts with M, Mido is a nickname I've heard.
We have the dentist, Ahmad Zam.
Look at Shafiq, bro.
Hold up.
Shafiq, tell me.
Hold up. Shafiq?
Yeah, Shafiq looks
earrings.
Shafiq looks Libnani on paper. You type Libnani, dude, bro. Shafiq is it.
Yeah. Dunya.
Dunya might be. Dunya, I think, is the one maybe that Karim was going back and forth with. I can't remember the girls' names when I'm paying attention.
Hajar, that's the kahba right here.
Hajar.
Yeah, she's like, is this Mido right here?
Mido,
the real estate agent.
Can I see?
Muhammad.
I think that's Mido. That's Mido. See, Muhammad. I told you, M name.
He's a 39-year-old, but hardly looks his age. Yeah, good for him. He's Egyptian.
Masri. Yeah, bro, that makes even more sense because just Mido gives me Saudi Masri names. You know what I mean? Yeah. Those are the kind of cutesy nicknames that you get from that side of the world.
This one is the one that everybody like is on.
Show me. Yeah. What's his name?
He runs a firm.
Yeah. What's his name?
I don't know. Well, his name is Muhammad too.
They're all
Muhammad Nasrallah.
That's why they have to give him nicknames, bro, because it would just be Muhammad.
The one thing
Americans wouldn't
understand. He's a
understand.
partner who respects him. He's 34 years old. business owner, Moroccan native. That's what it is. Moroccan.
Yeah, Moroccan. It's a miracle I can understand his Arabic.
Yeah. Safa, is that that's the old one?
That's the older one. Yeah, she's gorgeous, isn't she? MashaAllah.
Muhammad. Another Muhammad.
Muhammad.
Yeah, that's probably why they
yeah.
get Noor. That's her name. Fucking name.
Noor,
Oh my God.
Noor Haja. Not.
She is not a model, dude. She's ugly.
Look at. Show me the. I want to see the.
Shireen.
Can I see?
Shireen is a little built.
Oh, we haven't seen him yet. I haven't
Okay,
seen
so
him
there's
yet.
more people then.
Yeah.
Let me know how Shireen is. Shireen out here.
Ali Alam, I haven't seen him yet. Yasmin, I've seen Yasmin. Rami, we haven't seen him yet in the first 3 episodes.
Let me see. I
Rakan.
want to see Shireen.
MashaAllah.
Let me get back to Shireen. You out here looking for the fucking dudes. I'm out here looking for the girls.
I'm scrolling. It's just the order they show up in, bro. Shut the fuck up.
They're switching. Now look at Shireen. This is what I want right here.
That's a guy?
That's a girl, you fucking idiot. Shireen Abdullah, 34
Yo,
year old
I thought that was a dude.
Bahraini business. You wish you was a dude.
No.
Who is quite particular about the person she meets.
Not my type.
High standard, accept her life partner to become let's see, keep up. Furthermore, what does she do?
Nothing. That's the point.
Oh, that's what it was. She recently launched a brand to change like Arabic women to be in the fitness. That's why she's built.
Yeah.
She's an entrepreneur. She's fit too.
No. Look for the one that the one that's the like club promoter Canadian dude. He's like a little chunky.
Chunky. Let me see. What's his name again?
I can't remember his name, bro, anymore.
All right, hold on.
They're all something.
Another Muhammad.
Might be. I don't fucking know. Muhammad Mustafa some shit.
There's Ali. There's that's my girl Shireen. I keep going back to
You keep going back to shit.
Shireen is bro. I would be all over that. There's one girl named Karma.
Karma, I remember her. Don't like her. She's basic.
Yo, there's nothing but Hammads, bro. Who did the fucking
Isn't your brother
casting?
named Muhammad?
Yeah. Rakan. You probably didn't get that to the can. Yeah, Karim right here.
That's Karim. I'm talking about the club promoter. The other one. There's like a chunky one, like a chunkier, littler one.
Oh, they don't have him on the list.
Yeah. Just type in "Love Is Blind Habibi club promoter" because I want you to see the girl he matched with versus and then him. Yeah. But Mido is definitely you. While you do that, let me run the audience. Mido is definitely you because he's like high energy, constantly screaming, right?
Mhm.
Just saying random shit. This is not supposed to be a compliment, yeah, Issam, by the way.
Oh, it's all right.
All right. But I'll tell you this, the one thing you can't say about this nigga, he got swag in the room because anytime he goes into a room with a chick, just commands that thing.
Oh my god, dude! Like this fucking thing does not want to work. There's
Yeah.
Mido. Is it a Kata?
Yes, him.
32 years old from United Arab Emirates. DJ and music producer.
Yes, that's him.
He was raised in Canada and also Iraqi.
Yeah, just
Those
look
are-
at the
decent
girl.
looking dude.
Yeah, decent looking dude.
What's
Look at the
the-
girl he matched with though. She's
What's her name?
mashallah. I can't Google it. Who did whatever match with? She's drop dead gorgeous. You know who she kind of looks like?
Oh, I'm
She
done,
kind of looks like Christine.
Okay.
You know Christine, maybe a little taller than Christine, but like mashallah, just like the hairstyle and stuff like that.
Naturally gorgeous.
Yeah, mashallah, naturally gorgeous,
Yeah,
naturally gorgeous. Yeah, and very pretty. And I was like, you guys vibed so well. It just breaks. I keep talking. I know we talked about that. I just keep going
You're
back.
obsessed with the show.
I'm obsessed with the show because I want to see like the other couples. I need to see who Karim comes out with.
Yeah.
Karim has to come out with somebody, but he seems like he's like, I'm not here for the bullshit. I'm here to. He's the only one taking this seriously, which it might be his downfall.
I want to see how by 6 months from now, not even a year, of who is actually going to be married after the show and who is actually going to be. I don't think any of them are going to be married.
I think they will be.
I don't think so.
Middle Easterners,
The
Arabs
only
are
way-
Arabs are the people who.
Mm.
Arabs and like Asians or East Asians are the only ones that can really like not East Asians, sorry, South Asians like India, Sri
Yeah.
Lanka, them. They're the only ones that can really put up with a partner they don't love.
No, I think the only
The only
way,
cultures where they'll really do it.
I think the only way they would stay together if they become a brand and then everybody's a fan of them, so they stay because the
money's good.
the money is good, the fame is good. Because at the end of the day, they are in Dubai. In Dubai, everybody has money, but nobody has personality or character. So the only way to like pretty much separate yourself in Dubai is to be for somebody that's famous. That's why Dubai Bling took off. Everybody, and then every single person from Dubai Bling has their own brand now. They have their own businesses. These are going to be the next ones up because now they're on Love Is Blind. They're going to separate themselves from everybody in Dubai. So I think the only way they can stay so they can keep that lifestyle.
I wonder
Because that's it. That's everybody. You gotta understand it. And like in Dubai, like everybody has money. Money is not an issue. They start flexing their
everybody-
license plate.
a
That's
lot
how
of
low
peop-
they got.
A lot of people look like they have money too.
No, and it
it's
doesn't
very
matter.
easy to look like you have
Yeah,
money.
but there is money.
Yeah, no
serious
doubt,
money.
no doubt.
So they want to like, come on, dude. They literally spend like $100,000 on license plate just to flex. And if you have a license plate that only has one digit,
which is disgusting.
which is
let's be
yeah,
fair.
because everybody has.
Could you imagine? I wouldn't pay $2,000 for the fee for like a license
they
plate
dropped
here.
$10 million on the license plate because it says 3 on it.
Move your fucking leg.
For what?
Get
Oh,
this
for the
light back
lights?
on.
We get the lights. Lights. Let it be light. Nope.
Luminos Maxima. Hey.
No, I got it.
Sure.
I got it.
But yeah, it's a great show.
But-
And this is only 3 episodes in.
Well, fuck the show, bro.
3 episodes in. Do you want
Embarrassment.
stuff you can binge?
Embarrassment to the Arab culture.
We talked about this the week before. Arabs don't really put themselves out there like that.
As we shouldn't,
Like their personal lives,
We shouldn't.
they don't do their personal lives like
because we're
that.
fucking embarrassing right now.
Times is tough. Would you go on one of those shows?
Yeah, 100%.
What's your price?
At
Like
least
per episode. They tell you like,
10.
oh, we doing 10 episodes?
10K.
10K an episode? Not bad.
I'm
Respectable.
being fair.
Fair.
10K is fair.
10K is fair.
Yeah.
You paying for my hotels and shit? I just got to show up?
Yeah.
Yeah, because 10K is like, I assume more than what you make a month. I don't know.
Yeah, 10K every episode, and then obviously when I become the most popular one, I'll ask for 100K for the reunion.
Reunion is negotiable. Let's wait till see how.
I'm gonna build my fucking status up.
Yeah,
I
let's
mean,
wait
y'all can have a
till.
reunion without me. See how much
Let's
are people
wait
gonna
till-
follow. And let's say they don't give me right. They're like, we're not gonna have a reunion. Fuck you. We're gonna do it this off. That same time that it releases, I'm gonna be Twitch streaming. Let's see who's gonna get more followers.
Oh my god.
See, I'm a piece of shit.
I
How
don't
much
know
I
if
bet-
I,
how mu-
I don't know if I could.
Oh, 100% I could.
I can't take things like that seriously because then at the end of it, I have to be like, no, I'm not. I'm good. I'm good.
And I would say a different story to every different girl.
Nah, they talk though.
Let them talk.
That's the risky part. Shafiq tried that and they talk.
Because then I'll flip it on them. I'd be like, see, I said these things because I want to see who I can trust. Just see what's piece of shit, dude.
No, you say it at the very beginning to the camera.
Yeah.
So then, like when they replay, they know it's true.
Yeah.
They're like, "It's not bullshit." I said it to the first thing in the camera. I
Like
said, "I'm
that
gonna
guy.
tell,
Every
I'm gonna tell little stories with small
I
details."
saw a clip. One of the guys saw every time they say the name.
Yeah.
That's a great name. That's a lovely name. I love your name. Just be saying the same shit.
I can't do that.
No, 100%.
You know what?
I know somebody that was on 90 Day Fiance, and he said that they got paid around $2K an episode, and they would control what they need to say. For an example, like he's on a date with a girl, and he's like, "Oh, I like her." He's like, "No, you don't like her. You in love with her. You need to say that." So obviously that's how you know.
I don't like that. I couldn't. As soon as I got on, if I got on like Love Is Blind Habibi and they started telling me stuff like that, I'm
Mhm.
like, I'm good.
For
Call
me-
it,
for-
call it a day. What do you need me to say to get canceled
Yeah.
from the show so I can go home?
You know how you could tell a reality show is fake or is planned? Is by the camera angles. That's how you need to know. So, for an example, if they're going to a restaurant and there's already a camera inside watching them walk in, that just tells you everything's set up. That means that everybody knows
If
it's
they're
not
like
real,
following you around, it's
following
a
you
little
around,
realer.
and one thing you'll notice, and it's the most common thing in the world, restaurants or retail stores, is their manager helping them.
Or
You can literally look at the badge and it will say a manager. At what point in your life you went to Ross and the manager's walking you, helping you?
well, the manager probably saw like cameras and stuff
because
and like came up. I would do that if I was a
No,
manager.
because corporate is always gonna be like, we want somebody to represent us, so let's use the manager. That's how always it's gonna be. Because they're not gonna trust the
I
waiter.
believe it.
They're not gonna trust the waiter that hates his job and hates his shit.
I believe it.
Yeah, that's how it is.
It's like 90 Day Fiance. Remember? Do you see the TikToks with the Indian dude and the white lady, and the family is cussing?
This is the best you can do.
This is the best you could do.
This is the best one you get. And she's that poor thing. She's
The
just
mom was so angry,
Oh
and he
my
was
God.
like,
'Cause
in
he
his
can't have
accent, like,
kids.
"I love her," all that shit.
But it was
She's-
only for a passport, obviously.
yeah.
Yeah.
My sister was making jokes. She was like, "Karim, you should find you a passport thing
A
because I got
passport.
like 3 passports. It's whatever, 2 valuable ones."
Yeah, I had a fake one.
I'm sorry to the Philistines guys. I was really thirsty, and there was a McDonald's across, and I had to get something to drink. Malish.
It's on you. And to be honest, I feel like everything that we fucking touch is.
Oh,
fucking-
speaking of Philistine, actually,
Yeah.
now we've moved on back to the Arabs. So you know how last week it was Thursday, Iraq was playing Philistine,
Yeah,
right,
okay.
for the Asia Cup qualifiers.
Mhm.
So I was at the barber. And you know that barber shop is basically like 90% Iraqis.
Yeah, and Iraq is a great team.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like yeah, I looked it up, 100%. No shade, right? All the barbers there clean.
Yeah.
I have never been so nervous in my life.
Yeah.
Where this nigga's got a straight edge to my fucking
And he's watching
throat,
the game.
and he's watching the football, and then somebody throw, and he goes, "Yeah," I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, I'm gonna fucking die today.
No, no, Iraq is a great team. They actually won the cup like not too long ago.
But he lined me up clean. I was like a
Yeah,
week
yeah,
ago,
yeah.
but still, like,
I actually didn't watch that
did
game.
they win?
I didn't watch it. Let me check.
Because I know it was like what first 20 minutes and Iraq scored.
Yeah, well, dude, Iraq is a great team, but you got to understand, like Palestine, they don't have a training center. Most of the players are doctors, lawyers.
Oh yeah,
They
I
just
know.
do this on the side.
Side hustle. Yo, I'm a doctor. This is a side hustle.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
dude, if I could sign up, I would
Miskeen
sign up. If I can figure out a way that I can sign up on the team, I would do it.
I got to drop 20 pounds to be able to run.
No, I'd be like on the coaching staff. Yeah, we lost 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0.
But I tell you what, though, to be honest with you, sometimes I feel like they let us score, so that's not like. But
No, they didn't let y'all
because
score this time.
the other games were like we tied with South Korea.
No.
Fucking Australia beat us.
This man was doing my fade, looking up at the TV, and I'm like,
Oh, like okay,
please.
Thursday we play Kuwait.
I hope you win.
That'd be nice.
There's something about the Middle Eastern countries.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Like in that little circle, like I love to see them lose. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Oh, then we play them again next year.
I've had good experiences with people from those, like being in those countries, but like the few times I've met people from those countries, it's always been
Yeah,
like
depends on their salary.
it does. I'm sorry, poor people are just nicer. No matter where you go in the world, poor people are just
Yeah.
nicer.
Well, rich people's everything's given to them though,
Yeah.
and you got to think about it too. It's
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't understand when every time that somebody asks me about like, people from Saudi, Qatar or Kuwait, whatever. I'm like, yo, you think you know money till you meet those people that actually have money.
100%.
It's a different type of lifestyle. You gotta understand, like,
We're talking no.
since you were a kid, there's grown ass people are working for you already.
We're talking no credit, no riba, none of
Nothing.
that. Like, when
You have
you
a
want
driver.
something, you have to get it cash.
You have a driver.
There's no
you have a nanny.
There's no lend me this. You
Yeah.
know,
You
there's
have a
not that
chef.
mentality.
You have a chef. Anything you saw on TV as toys is there at your house the next hour. Because you're like, oh, hey, I want this. The next hour it's there. You don't even know what the word no is.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go to Paris? You already done it 3 times. You're bored of it. Like shit like this. So when they come here and somebody gives them attitude, they start giving fucking fuck you attitude right back. They're like, oh, I can buy you. And they could. Legit could.
Of course, you could buy me in your salvage title BMW. Of
Yeah.
course.
Well, let them, because they leave them.
I love how like people come here like and love to pretend. It's nice to catch. It's nice to catch one of
Yeah.
those out who are like poor, who are like maybe not poor, but not as rich as they like to make out to be. We had this
Uh-huh.
conversation a couple months ago
They
about
start lying.
like the fake flexers. Anybody who fake flexes, I'd love to go. I remember last year, what was it? I was playing basketball at EOS.
Fake flex.
I was playing basketball at EOX, and we were leaving with a couple dudes, and one of them had a 3 Series, but like it was like a 320i, 325i or whatever.
Yeah.
But they had it dressed up like an M3, which I don't understand why you would do. You still have a nice car.
Yeah.
So the ways so the
Like
M3
he had an M3 tag
yeah,
on
the
it.
M3 tag. He had the silver exhaust, but it was just one exhaust, like one exhaust pipe.
Yeah.
He had the fake hood put on top of it, like M3 competition badges all over. And if you know, the M3 is like completely different car than like the
Yeah.
regular 3 Series.
But for somebody that doesn't know
V8
cars,
exhaust. Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody who doesn't know cars, you could be fooled. I know cars. I saw that and I was like, that's a 328. Because the 335 at least
what
has
did
the
you say when he said that?
well, he was. So I saw that, and then we started playing again next time.
Yeah.
And he was like, I guess flexing to somebody else, not me. And I can't mind my business.
Yeah.
And I was like, not you in the 325 acting like you got an M3, bro. I
Yeah.
said, not you in the fucking secondhand 325. I'm sure my Kia costs more than that shit. That shit depreciate
Yeah,
quick. Are you out here talking shit to this man because he was driving? What was he? A Mini? He was driving like a Mini Cooper or something. And like
Yeah.
he scored on him, and he was just talking trash. You know when you score on somebody, the trash talk has to be basketball related.
Yeah.
It can't be
100%.
personal.
You hit him with the car.
You can't be like, I scored this 3 on you, and that's why I'm gonna fuck your bitch later. You can't do that because
Yeah.
that's how you get killed on the basketball court.
100%.
So he was just like, and he goes back. He's like, you don't know cars, whatever. I was like, I know it. I know a janky 325i with the engine light on when I see one. So you fucking fake flexer. You score 1 bucket this whole fucking game, and now you want to talk trash.
What do you do?
I said, this man is because the guy he was on my 325i guy.
Yeah.
was on my team,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the dude is on the other team, and the other guy was like scoring. He was giving buckets.
Yeah.
Like he might have had like 3 threes. You know, game 15's 3 threes. That's like a third of the fucking. You know what I mean? That's like that's like half the points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what the fuck? That's 9 points. Oh no, 3 threes and 2s. That's what's it called? 6 points. That's 6 points, bro. Like come on, that's more than a third of the points on his team that he has.
I
And
know, but did he get mad?
no, he just laughed. He laughed. He dapped me up, and we just kept it moving.
Because he knows that you're saying right.
Yeah, it's like
Show me the VIN number. Can you tell by the VIN number?
No, you don't need to. You just look at the car and you can
I
tell.
know, but does the registration will say what type of BMW it is?
I'm sure it is, but you know, I know cars. I could just look at it and be like, "That's that."
Yeah, no,
That's a 325i from like 2009.
But
or
also,
whatever,
like, I'm not,
which is not a bad car. I'm not here trying to, but like, I feel like people should be grateful with what they have.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, I would never like buy a Kia and try to make it look like something else.
yeah.
You know, I'd never buy a Camry, try to make it look like an Avalon. You know, or try to make it look like a Lexus.
Yeah,
You know, like be grateful what you have. You have a nice car. It was expensive, whatever, when you bought it. You know, second hand with the engine light on. It's cool.
it's crazy though.
Right, but you out here putting like how much money did you spend putting all these stickers on it? Where you could have just spent that money, all these stickers, the fake hood.
For your down payment.
Yeah, like you can just if you see an M3, the lights are completely different, the hood is completely different, wheelbase is shorter,
Yeah, I never get those
exhaust.
cars.
You could like it just makes. I don't understand. You have a nice car. Why were you trying to fake it? It's like imagine you buy a G wagon, but like a 550, like a G550,
Yeah,
and then you put AMG stickers all over it. Nigga, you still bought $120,000 car.
and G wagons are actually trash.
And G wagon is like what? Only 20, 30 grand more.
Yeah,
So I'm like, you already have an expensive
G-Wagon
car.
is a failed car. You know that, right?
It's not a failed car.
It's a failed car. People are spending like $10,000 just on fixing brakes every year because the brakes
It's an expensive. It's an expensive maintenance car.
Yeah,
not a failed
it's
car.
a failed car.
So the 10 grand that people are paying, those are people who option the carbon ceramics. Carbon ceramics are
Yeah.
great, but they're high maintenance because first of all, they don't overheat. Like they will literally glow red. Like they do not overheat. They actually work better the hotter the more you use them. Right. So like when you're driving carbon ceramics, like when you first start, they start to squeak, and people are like, "Bro, these brakes are so squeaky, they're annoying." Like, no, because they're cold. Right. They're really designed like for a heavy car. I understand why you have it, but because they're so expensive, like the maintenance on them is crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just not worth to have.
Honestly, if you're not driving it fast, it's not worth to have.
Yeah,
Like if you drive it, if you're driving your car a lot and you're actually pushing it, like it makes sense because it's a heavy car.
what about you think about your boy Zuckerberg doing that custom Porsche, making it look like a fucking minivan?
That was disgusting. But you got the money for it. Bro.
Literally, when
It was
she's building a
shameful.
car.
It was shameful. There was somebody who's a fan of cars.
Speaking
like
of cars,
it's funny but shameful.
how lit does that minivan Tesla looks?
Oh, the memes are crazy.
That looks tough. I'm not gonna lie.
Somebody said like, oh, the people. One of my friends was like, I hope the movie producers of iRobot
But
sue him for copyright infringement because
Yeah.
the
Accurate, very accurate.
the car was different but kind of the same. But other than that,
You could
the
tell
van.
you could tell that movie has some inspiration with him.
Oh yeah. The memes were great though.
I mean, the robots is making drinks and shit,
the
playing rock paper scissors.
You see the one I posted about the robot saying, "Oh, when Elon's robot tries to, when you try to vote Democrat in 2028, and the robot's just angry and glowing red."
Just flips her eyes out.
Yeah.
No, but the minivan is lit because you just your boys.
Yeah. For somebody who's been so critical of AI, he's really putting a lot of effort into AI.
Yeah, but I realized that everybody's worried about. I mean, we talked about this a bunch of times about if AI is scary or whatever. But Mark Cuban said it. He goes, "It's not because AI takes so much energy that they're still gonna cause more jobs for like electricians, plumbers, and all the maintenance ones." And he said that it takes so much energy that Microsoft recently just bought an island that's
true.
abandoned just to build up
It was
like
an
energy resources.
It was an abandoned nuclear
Power
power
plant,
plant.
yes,
it was
yeah.
an abandoned nuclear power plant on an island somewhere.
That it's
and-
safe now apparently.
Yeah, because
So they're taking it down to building energy resources. So they
radiation decays.
yeah. So they can be
nothing
able
is
to-
nothing
would you
stays
work there?
toxic forever. And do what?
No, like when they were building the whole energy resources, like the maintenance and stuff like that. Would you, if Mark said, okay, we'll hire you, but you have to stay there for 6 months, and then 6
If
months
the
out.
money's right, yeah,
Of course, the money's gonna be right, bro. It's gonna be
Yeah,
like a
that's
$500,000 salary.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
We're a place where a power plant.
I saw him last week. Last week I told you I would let him in and shit on me and shit on him for $500,000. You tell me I won't have an honest job for 6 months? For $500,000?
That is disgusting. No.
You tell me I wouldn't
just
have an
fi-
honest job for $500,000?
I don't know, dude. Sometimes you know sluts like you don't like honest jobs.
Nah, an honest job, bro. Always. Like $500,000 bet.
What else you got?
Pull up. No, Penguin, episode 3. Remember I told you episode 2 shit goes down?
Yeah.
Episode 3 is where I think is all the pieces are set. I don't think we're going to learn anything new. I think all the pieces are set, but I think Oz fucked up. I think Oz really fucked up at the end. And I don't know how. And
episode
I don't
4 comes out tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna.
I don't know how he's
gonna.
gonna come back from this one because I'm stressed. I was so stressed at the end of the episode,
Yeah.
and I was like, "How are you gonna come back from this shit?"
Mm-hmm.
Because episode 3 kind of gives you more of a backstory into Victor Aguilar, the boy who's Oz's right hand man, and it gives you a little more background. It focuses more on him. And gives him more to do and say. So very interesting. Gives you a lot of perspective onto how he is, why he is the way he is. Also makes you ride for him, but also hate him a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good character to play.
Yeah, like you want to see him succeed, but you also want to what's the word? You want to see him succeed and fail at the same time.
That's fair.
I want to see you get this, but I also want to see you get fucked up in this.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't wait for episode because I don't know how I don't know how he's going to fix it. Oz is fucked.
There's the thing.
Issam, you know when you fuck up and you're just like,
What an idiot.
have you ever, not just what an idiot, have you ever fucked up so bad your brain has just switched off?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm done. I give up. What happens, happens.
100%.
You're like, fuck it. What happens, happens at this point.
And
And then you go about your day like there's no problem.
Yeah, but no,
In denial.
You're in denial, or you'd be like, why? Like, why can I just know exactly what was gonna happen and not stop myself?
Yeah. Know exactly what was going to happen. Not stop myself. I was like, what the fuck?
But it's also, the demons in your head. So it makes you do shit.
Yeah. Sophia is just such a character.
I know. She's beautiful. Too.
Yeah, her and Oz. I was about to say Oz.
No,
Her and Oz get closer. And again, I don't know how he's gonna save himself.
Ugh.
He fucked up.
Well, I'm definitely watching all the 4 episodes tonight when the releases.
Yeah. Watch because
No,
it
I'm
releases
watching all of
it releases at 6. So just go
Yeah.
home and start now
Yeah.
because they're all like 40-minute episodes.
No,
Just go home, start now, and by the time you're done, 6 will be out.
Yep.
Sports.
I'll tell you what about sports.
We don't have honestly. We don't have a lot to
I
talk
do.
about. Yeah, Issam.
I do.
This episode is gonna be long as fuck, right?
No, it's gonna be like 2 minutes because I'm about to clip this motherfucking thing and let everybody knows. Fuck the New York Jets. Fuck their staff members.
Didn't we talk
Fuck
about
the
this?
owner. Fuck everybody in that whole team. And I hope you guys have the worst fucking season for firing my boy, Robert Saleh. All because, and I don't care what anybody says, because everybody's like, oh, they had a shitty season, this and that. No, it's because he put that Lebanese flag on his shoulder, the patch. He was wearing the Lebanese flag, honoring his own people, his own country, showing some support, and y'all let him go 2 days after and also escort him out of the building like he's some criminal.
Yeah,
So he doesn't talk to any players, doesn't talk to anybody, can't even say goodbye. Like, fuck you. Fuck the whole stadium. I hope you guys have the worst season for the next 10 fucking years, and no apology comes after that. Because how shitty is that, bro? All he did was wear the Lebanese flag.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
You cannot say here, oh, they try to blame it on Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers came out the next day. He's like, I have literally had nothing to do with it. And I believe him.
I don't believe her.
I believe him.
Aaron's a notorious liar, but
No.
still.
No, I believe him.
I do believe he had nothing to do with this.
That's what.
But in the past, Aaron is like a
Fine.
notorious liar.
Fine,
gaslighter.
I don't give a shit. But
Because how does Aaron benefit from his team? Like
losing a coach.
Losing a coach right before the season starts. If it was the end of the season, I could believe it.
100%.
But Aaron benefits nothing right now.
But the fact they never gave him any reason why he got fired, it's okay, you got to leave, you're done. Obviously, because
it's not in line with any of the major sports how they do when they let coaches go.
oh, but if it was a Ukrainian flag, they would supported it.
Yeah, if
it was any other flag-
if they had let him go like mid-season during the mid-season break,
I would be like,
believe it.
Yep.
But you're telling me
3 games in,
4 games in.
4 games
It
in.
was it was like the
Oh my
fourth
God.
week or something. Yeah, 4th or 5th week, something like that.
But the same week that he put his Lebanese flag on him.
Yeah.
How
it's
fucking
just-
dumbass are you guys?
And also, you have no reason. Your team was plagued with injuries last year. It's not his fault.
So stupid.
It's not his fault the team had
No,
like
I
a
just
shitty
hate
season
that shit.
because
Like, why is it?
Aaron had his ACL. Zach Wilson
yep.
was like being. I know a couple other players also got hurt. Like your team was riddled with injuries. Shit happens. It is what it is. The season before, when the team was like healthier, they were doing not too bad.
Yeah.
Like they had a come up season.
Literally, they just did.
So I'm like, you really had no reason to fire this man.
It's so
And especially like
bro.
the way they did it was dirty. Like usually you wait till he's not in the facility already.
No, it's not even that. At least you let him talk to the players, tell them goodbye, whatever. Like,
No, so
be professional. Be professional.
You don't usually do that.
No. There's some they will say goodbye to their coach.
Some would do,
but
but
the
that's
fact
not,
that he was
not
even allowed,
yeah,
and then security escorted out of the building. Like, cut the fuck. Is he? You guys treat him like a fucking criminal, all because you put a Lebanese flag on him.
On his shoulder.
I really
didn't know about the
fucking
Lebanese
wish
flag
you guys
part.
the worst.
Yeah.
I wish every fucking person that did that to Robert Saleh the fucking worst. Fuck the Jets.
Oh damn.
That shit got me so fucking heated when I literally woke up to the news. I was like, really? All because you put and I knew from the beginning it was because of the Lebanese flag.
Yeah.
But any other flag, you guys would have praised them, let that shit go. But as soon as either it's a Palestinian or a Lebanese flag, it's a fucking issue.
Yeah, that's definitely fucked up.
Hopefully the Niners go pick him up and bring him back to the staff.
But
it is what it is. That's the only sport I got. Anything else you got?
I don't have anything from sport.
Did you watch Lana and Bronny?
It's preseason. I don't take preseason seriously. I've never watched a preseason game because I don't take it seriously. It's for people to just get warmed up, test the
watch their
waters.
team and the tickets are cheap.
Yeah, Bronny has been getting he's not been getting much.
No, that's why
much time. Like he played 13 minutes, scored 1 point, or 2 points or something.
Well, what's gonna happen is he's gonna play
6 minutes the last game.
The first 2 months he's gonna play with the Lakers, and they're gonna put him in the G League to get more experience, and then they're gonna bring him back.
You think so?
Yeah, because they want him to travel with his dad first, so LeBron can experience.
I think it's I think now it's a bad idea him playing with Bron.
It should have went to the Warriors. The Warriors literally could have picked him. But just out of respect to LeBron, they let him have his moment of him and his son playing together.
It's a bad
because the Warriors were actually interested.
Yeah, I remember.
And
that.
LeBron should have been like the dad and be like, "Hey,
go play with Steph.
Go play with Steph.
Go the rookie thing is 2 years?
Yeah, go learn with Steph. Go learn how to be by yourself. Now you're a professional player. We are gonna meet up a couple of times, but.
I kind of understand. I kind of get why, because you have to remember LeBron's still a dad. LeBron has missed out on a lot of moments with his son.
Oh, I see.
Because you have that intense career.
You're traveling and you're
not. It's not just you're not just traveling. You're traveling as a player at the highest level.
Yeah.
If you were just some random role player, I'm sure you're not missing out on that much time. But LeBron has to do. It's the looking after. Did you see the thing that came out about his? I think it's on Netflix maybe or something.
With him and his wife.
With him and his wife, and it's about just his routine, how his days go. Bro, you have no time for family.
Yeah, that's true.
You have no fucking time for family if you're doing this over 82.
She's a real one too. She held that house down.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And you never hear that none of the kids getting in trouble or they're in a
First
party.
of all, your dad is LeBron. Who are you gonna if he backhands you, bro? You're fucked. You know what I mean? You and I are bigger than our dads, right? I don't know. I've never seen your dad in person, but
no.
you and I are bigger. We're both bigger than our dads. Yeah. After a certain point, you'll be like, fuck away from me.
Bronny trying to tower over LeBron.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Bronny's what, 6'2"? LeBron is 6'8", 6'8", 6'9", and a bit. He's a fucking big dude.
But you know who's gonna be?
You talk shit, bro. He gonna backhand the fuck out of you.
Out of his kids, I think the younger one is gonna be a problem.
Bryce. Bryce isn't the one with the heart issue though.
No, it's Bronny.
Is it
Bronny's the one that had the heart issue.
Bron and Shaquille's son, they're the ones. Shaquille's son had actual open heart surgery.
Yeah, both of them had heart surgeries. It's LeBron's younger, Bryce, whatever. He's a problem in the court.
You think he's going to be a problem?
100%.
The two players I'm waiting for.
Because you know why? The pressure's not on him.
He's had it out.
He's having fun. If you watch his highlights, look, he's having fun.
Yeah.
And he's cool. He's cool with it.
But the two players I can't wait to make it to the league are Killian Anthony.
Okay.
And Elijah Arenas.
Those are two good ones.
Have you seen Killian Anthony's highlight tapes?
Yep.
They're filthy. And he's playing against older kids.
That boy's bad.
He's filthy. Carmelo, I think it's the generation. I feel like Gilbert Arenas is a terrible person, but a good dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's a terrible person to the rest of the world, but he's like a good dad.
But he's funny. His stories are funny though.
Yeah. Him,
Yeah.
Matt Barnes. Mark Barnes thing. He's kind of like Mark Barnes is like a troll, kind of like a silent dickhead, but like a good dad.
Yeah.
Carmelo
all their kids are gonna be
Carmelo is like
he's such a New Yorker too.
He's so cold.
Yeah.
Like, and then to have that as your dad, like there are videos of Carmelo like when Kian or Killian or whatever, like, I can't pronounce his name.
Yeah.
He was like coaching him and teaching him how to do like the jab step.
Yeah.
And this kid is like tiny and he's like harder.
Because that's all they did. Like the what's it called? All those camps that they got get into and all that stuff. Like that's what they wanted to do.
Did you know that Gilbert Arenas was Bronny's like first personal like basketball coach?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. He said LeBron didn't have time to sit and watch us and do all that. He would just hit me up, like call me, hit me up. I was like, hey, how's he doing? What do you need to work?
Yep.
I was like, damn. He talks about it on when Gilbert was on Club Shay Shay.
Yeah. Think about it.
You should watch it. It's a good interview.
The kids are growing up. Their dad is all basketball players, and when they fall in love with another basketball player, it's their dad's homie. And now you're getting trained by your favorite player. Yeah. You're getting your favorite jersey from your favorite player. Like they all grew up in that atmosphere, so they're not like new to the whole basketball world. Like they've been to the games, they've been to the backstage, they've been to championship games, they've been to playoff games. So like to them, it's just another day. So that's why these kids are gonna absolutely like kill it.
Yeah, I remember this Gilbert telling the story of the poker game at LeBron's like during the playoffs, and he said LeBron had like hella TVs, and LeBron's just watching tape and playing poker at the same time, and his brain is just doing that shit like normal. Yeah, I was like, bro. Yeah, like I appreciate that. I'm not even more interested in the current generation of NBA players. They're kind of
we're getting new ones.
Like now. Top 3 most interesting ones. No. It's not the same. It doesn't hit the same as the mid 2000s. You know, they don't have the swag. These younger crowd, they don't have that swag.
And for a while, it was the same teams in the finals. Either LeBron versus Steph.
I appreciate that the teams are different this year. Every year it could be. Every year you don't know who's gonna win.
Yeah, 100%.
For the most part.
This year we don't know. Nobody knows.
Because one year the Warriors were trash. Next year champions.
Champions.
The year after that trash.
Champions.
It was like how?
Where's the dynasty?
Same squad.
It is gonna be hard for me to watch my boy Klay Thompson in that Dallas jersey. But to be fair, I love watching Dallas play.
You sure?
Even though it's gonna be different this year because Mark Cuban is not the fully owner no more. He only owns like 30% because he sold the majority of it.
That's fine. 30% you still have a say.
I think 20 to 30%. I think was max, but but he had majority. But the family that he sold it to, the reason why, because he doesn't have to. He said it too. He's like, I don't have time to be building things now. I just want to spend time with my kids. So that's why he like go a lot.
At some point, you have so much money, like it doesn't.
The family
matter.
that bought it are very heavy on real estate. So what they're doing is they're building casinos around the stadium and hotels. So the value, everything can go up. So now when you go to a Dallas game, you can also go to the casino. You can go to all these restaurants, like a whole trip.
Honestly, Issam, there's a certain point where, you know, once you cross, let's say like 30, 40 million.
Your life can't change.
Like between 30 million and 80 million, what's the difference?
Exactly. And he
then
says it
until
too.
you're going between 80 million and 200 million, now we've leveled up. But look how far you have to go, bro.
But I mean, what
am I trying to get at 200 million? Like, I don't have time to spend it.
Yeah.
Literally don't have time to spend it.
No, but Mark Cuban is a billionaire.
Yeah, I know he's a billionaire, but I'm just saying, like, even like, okay, you've got to the billions. What's the point?
Exactly. But you know what he wants to do now? He's like,
he's old as fuck. Isn't he in his 50s?
He's like, I'm gonna spend time with my kids. They did ask him, are you gonna run for? Because he's very heavy on politics. He's like, I did have that meeting with my kids. They said no, they don't want nobody to like be following them every day to make sure they're safe and all that stuff. Yeah. But he goes, my number one thing right now is like to take down the medical industry. Remember I told you about that website?
Yeah. I looked them up. I was trying to.
Oh, he has everything is.
I couldn't find my medication on there, like, because I was at risk of like there was a period where I was at risk of losing my, because my meds were transferring from like transferring to generic, and I was like, oh shit, what if it fucks with me and I need to get my meds again and don't cover it? So I definitely looked into it, but I was like, damn.
No, he has good pricing. And then what's crazy is that
does he got on Ozempic on there?
I think so.
Yeah, let's get you shot up, bro.
On Ozempic?
Yeah, let's get you shot up. You don't need diabetes.
Yeah, you have to be diabetic to get Ozempic.
No, you don't.
You just have to say, oh, I need Ozempic, and you get approved.
It's literally just gets prescribed.
That's dumb. That's dangerous.
It's not. It. All it does is
Ozempic, what it does though, you do lose a lot of weight, but you also lose a lot of muscle. That's why you see a lot of them
you lose the weight. It's an appetite curber, bro.
yeah, but you lose the muscle and the weight. So that's why you see them like.
You gotta force yourself to eat basically, and it's not fun.
And it's not fun. So I don't know why people get on Ozempic. Like,
but there are some people who are like morbidly obese who need it.
Yeah,
like there are some
the program
big
that I'm
fuckers
on.
There's some big fuckers that I know who are not even morbidly obese, but they're just big enough to the point that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, see, those are the ones that need to be on. But like for me, the program that I'm on, it's like a more like a strong fat burner. But I'm not losing muscle. My muscle's
Send that shit to me.
My muscle has been this like same, but I'm definitely dropping more percent body fat. So that's why like I will be 210, but I'm be 210 like at 25% body fat.
That's why your head is looking so big.
Yeah, come on, dog. Yeah,
shut the fuck up.
But back to it.
Whatever, me.
One thing that I loved that what he said as soon as people realize what I'm doing with the website and how they're actually showing how much the prescriptions cost.
Mm-hmm.
Every stock of all the medical companies who are making billions of dollars are gonna drop. So he's thinking about it as well, talking about people like start looking out for that in the next 5-10 years because you can shorter those stocks and then bam, make your money off of it. Because as soon as people are gonna catch on that you can literally buy, your medicine for $10 rather than drop $180, which is the huge difference. Everything else is gonna fall through. But shout out to Mark Cuban.
Wait,
hopefully
there was a celebrity who fucked up last week, and I wanted to talk about it, and I forgot. Fuck. Oh, Boosie. Boosie and his fucking Boosie's a terrible person.
No,
he's a terrible. The way he talked to his daughter and about his daughter in public. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
So Lil Boosie has a daughter who's lesbian, right? Has been lesbian for years and years and years and years, right? She's like what, in her mid-20s, I think.
Okay.
Like mid-20s, some shit like that. Boosie was on some show and made some dumb statements like, I was shocked when she came, like all lies apparently, because the girl called him out, like his daughter called him out, and they're not estranged, meaning like they're not like they still talk and communicate. You know what I mean? Like they haven't disowned each other. So this is what she was like. He basically said like, oh, I don't let her around. Like I try to not let her around like her younger like siblings, so she doesn't like infect them with that gay disease. Like saying like all sorts of terrible shit, talking about like
like it's a problem.
Like it's but like the way you can't. There's one thing to be homophobic. There's one thing to like talk about your family like that and embarrass them like that. Like I don't care like whose lifestyle you do or don't believe in, bro. Family's family. You can't talk about family like that. You can't go on the radio talk about like calling her just like, I was shocked when she came out and it's not how we like to. And she was like, all of this was a lie. First of all, like you knew long before I came out.
Yeah.
You had no issue with it. Like, yeah, it was rough at the beginning and all that sort of stuff. And she was like crying in the car making this video. She's like, I don't know how many times I can allow you to talk shit about me in public and disrespect me like nothing's wrong. Like, even though I disagree with all your shit, she says like, even though I disagree with all his shit, like he's still my father. He's still blood.
Yeah.
Like
you can tell she's more grown and mature than him.
Yeah.
Because I would say this the hypocrite of it, because like Boosie, before his Instagram taken away, was the same guy that would go on live and will go on live with other random girls and be like, put your pussy on live and I'll give you $1,000. So that's the guy that we're talking about. Two, he's the same guy that will have girls be twerking on him and make them kiss each other. So when it's other girls,
the song that made him famous, what's it called? Two red bones sitting in the back seat kissing, they dyking. That's the song that made him famous.
So you're rapping about it and it's cool, but when it's your daughter, now it's an issue. Then you act like it's a disease or
and it's
like
just
shut the fuck up.
And you know what? Like, I get it. Blah, blah, blah. You're
know
wrong.
Who checked him? You know who checked him when he was when he started talking shit?
Was that Vlad?
No, it was Mike Tyson. Because
when they had the blunt on Boosie.
Because Boosie was talking about Dwayne and about how like
Dwayne and his kid. His
kid.
Mike was like,
and Mike Tyson's like, what are you talking about? And he got checked.
Yeah, Boosie bitched out.
Oh my god!
You saw him look down.
You saw him look at his security guard like, "Hey, this motherfucker."
And Mike was holding the blunt like.
Yeah, he's like, "What's the problem with you, huh?"
Like, and people
exactly.
And Boosie was just like, "Look, what are you gonna do? Is Mike Tyson, bro?
Exactly.
Boosie's like 5'7".
So, Boosie, shut the fuck up and go love your daughter, bro.
That's not even where it gets worse, right? So you know how Boosie's like a crazy. He's like one of those people who like to pretend to be religious. It's like when niggas go to jail and now they feel like they know the Lord. Right, like just joke religion, like I call him. But he's doing this thing where he's like he was baptizing these kids. First of all you parents, fuck all of you. Like, again, rarely tell parents how to live their life and raise their kids, but y'all are fucking stupid. Y'all fucking retarded. How dare you? Who goes, I'm trying to baptize my kid. We live in America, especially in a southern state. There's a church on every street corner. There are more churches than hookers.
They don't want to give them tips.
Right? There's more churches than hookers. You can't go to a regular priest, a trained priest. You have Lil Boosie.
Yeah.
And I bet you all this. Lil Boosie baptizing your kids. And if you see the video, bro, the water's dirty.
Yeah.
These kids have shoes on, like the water's dirty. I heard about this on the Read podcast. I had to go look it up for myself. I said, ain't no way. Ain't no way. And I looked it up, and it's crazy disgusting.
I'll put it out there, and you can clip this. This year is 2024 on October.
Lil Boosie's done.
Lil Boosie is gonna go back to jail from the IRS.
He has to. He don't look like a nigga who he feel like he's a nigga who knows who thinks he feels like he's a dumb smart nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like I got, I be claiming X, Y, and Z. They can't take my money. That's how rich people get on. And then boom, like, nah, bro, you in jail. Yep. Rich people got accountants. You don't.
I guarantee you
he got a Casio calculator.
The day he fucks up or the day he starts talking out of pocket where they don't like it, the first charge is going to be tax fraud.
I know Boosie can't read. I know he doesn't. He don't know how to read. When you're reading your tax forms and they're like, eat this, all that. He doesn't read. He don't know what the fuck is going on.
I'm telling you right now.
Boosie has to be the dumbest nigga. And I'm sorry, the only people who ride for rappers like Lil Boosie is local niggas in their community and stupid millennials.
That they're still singing the same song that they were singing in middle school.
Yeah. It's like,
I don't know I don't know how he sells shows. I really don't.
When do we give up on that generation of hip hop?
I don't know. Never.
Let's be honest. The early 2000s belonged to R&B.
100%.
The 90s belonged to hip hop. Early 2000s belonged to R&B. Second half of the 2000s belonged to hip hop again.
Yeah. And if you actually look at like the top 5 songs, they're all hits. So I can't even imagine another time like you're trying to drop an album or a hit when it's like you're going against the best of the fucking best. You know who was explaining that? Nelly goes like, you know why I say I'm one of the greatest is like because I would drop a song on a Friday. You know who I'm going against? I'm going against Jay-Z. And he starts naming all these artists he's going to, and I'm like, shit.
And then
everybody's a heavy hitter.
And then 50. And then at the time, then Ja Rule come up. Ja Rule and Jay. And it's just like, and then Destiny's Child, like, and that whole period. Look what you're competing against.
Yeah, that was a real competition.
Look what you're competing against here. Lil Baby, DaBaby, Justin Timberlake, Justin Bieber, and Madonna dropped that song.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah, Lil Uzi Vert. Like, look at the competition now versus look at the competition back then.
We get absolutely destroyed.
Like, come on.
No,
I think this year is going to be a good year for music, though.
Well, country one
and pop. Yeah, that Charlie XCX has been doing shit. Like, they've been selling out fucking shows.
But for sure, country one. And then, like I said this before, all the industry are telling their artists to get into
SZA
country.
Hopefully drops her album.
Because so that's what you're waiting for?
She said like 2024 is coming out.
We'll see.
Lana, I can't wait. I'm gonna review every single song when it comes out. Yeah. We're gonna sit here. I'm gonna have a piece of paper, review every single fucking song.
You know who dropped an album recently? Just
SZA, please.
I'll tell you what. This artist is one of my favorite artists, and he's very underrated. And I recommend you guys look up his story, everything about him. Gashi just dropped a Cowboy album. Gashi.
Who the fuck is Gashi?
Gashi, a New York-based off artist, one of the best artists out there right now. He's very underrated. I kind of did feel bad for him because the day that he was supposed to go on tour, that's when COVID hit and it just closed everything. So he never really got to shine. But he just recently dropped his album. I would recommend go checking him out. Even check out his old stuff. It's amazing. Albanian artist out of New York. Great. But it's a country album. What the fuck was that?
I yawned and it was funny.
But don't be yawning.
It was just random. Albanian.
But go check out Gashi. Congratulations, my guy.
Albanian artist out of New York.
100%.
That's crazy.
A real one.
It's just random.
He used to be a garbage man, and then he got signed by Jay-Z.
So anxious, meet me at 11.
You never heard of Gashi? Dude, you're crazy,
No,
bro.
never. Honestly, I'm not too deep. I'm not like a connoisseur of music. You know, like, I'll give you this. When it comes to music, you're definitely more of a connoisseur than me because I'm not. It's not me. Like, you're not gonna get.
That's what it was. Sorry, Gashi. His album is called Brooklyn Cowboys. Fire album. Go check out Gashi. Everything. Go listen. Go download it. Go buy it. Go do everything on it.
Last controversy. Young Philly.
That's tough. That's very tough.
Hard to believe.
It's hard to believe.
It's always hard to believe when you think you know someone. Again, not trying to discredit the victims or anything.
Exactly.
I just I I hope it's not true. You never want like somebody being raped to be true.
Exactly.
Like I hope this person didn't get raped, and I hope it turned out to be fake, because like if you did get raped, that's an absolute atrocity. Like that's completely fucked up, bro.
Okay, so we're obviously
But they were like they
we're
have
gonna get heat.
CCTV.
We're gonna get heat about what we're saying, because this is what I would say. When I first heard it, the news on Twitter, everybody from that town were saying, "Oh, here we
I
go.
hope
The
nobody got
girls caught another celebrity. They do this all the time." Somebody was tweeting that, and there people were agreeing, saying every time a celebrity comes to this certain area, some of them will always get caught with charges because they see that they got money and all these things. Now, with that being said, it sucks that he's in that situation, and God forbid that it actually did happen. But to me, and obviously I have to be honest, it does not make sense. And also, one thing I didn't like is all the old videos are coming out of nowhere, and people are like, see, there's the signs, and it was like, no, these are the same videos we used to
Yeah,
laugh
that was
about.
I remember, I think I know the video you're talking about. It's like him, Nella Rose, and Chunks.
There's more.
And-
There's more videos that are coming up.
But like there was a main one that really trended,
Yeah.
and it was just him like saying like I'm doing everything I can because this could end tomorrow or something, and everyone's like, oh, this didn't age well. I'm like, bro,
No, like this is
that makes no sense.
exactly. This is the same videos
charges.
that we all laughed about, and now everybody's saying, look at the signs, and then all of a sudden, all these content creators that wanted to collab with Philly are trashing him, and I'm just like, you guys are so easy to flip on somebody just to make content.
He lost his
And I hope,
asylum contract.
and I hope, and obviously this all becomes just, unfortunately, like nothing happened. They're just trying to get a check out of him because his court date has to be in December.
I hope it's not true. Just
It's not
because,
true. I hope it's not true at all.
So I want to clarify this, because I know people love to like. It's a very thin line between like defending somebody or like blaming a victim. Like it is a
Yeah.
very thin line, but it is perfectly valid. I just think it's how we do it. Two things. I hope it's not true, not because like I'm not a huge Young Philly fan, but like
Yeah.
I'm a fan of like a lot of the spaces that he's in, and he
Yeah.
just happened to be there, right? But I hope it's not true, because the last thing you want to think of is like somebody your favorite like turning out to be a scumbag.
Yeah.
It's not true. If it is true, if it does if like this actually does, if more details come to light, because I don't know exactly, I just know that he's charged. Like once we see more evidence and it is true, I do hope he rots.
Well, the
in
cops
jail.
said they have the footage of the hotel and everything.
They have like CCTV footage and all
Yeah.
that, but like, do they have CCTV footage? Like again, I hope it's not true. If it is, I hope he do go to jail forever, because like fuck you. You
Yeah.
get what I'm trying to say?
That's what
Like
I'm
I
saying,
hope
yeah.
it's not true, just because it's not a nice thing that you want to picture for anybody, for the victim or the person.
100%.
But like if it is true, bro, I hope you rot in jail. Like I'm not going to ride by you. Like as soon as we get more details, I'm not going to ride by you because you're funny.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like
Yeah,
there's some
100%.
people like
Or like
like Diddy, they're like, oh, he did for the industry and all that. Like, come on, bro, who gives a fuck?
100%.
He's been fucking people. He's a good father. He should be given a chance. A chance of what?
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I
but
mean?
I-
And it's the
but-
same thing with Philly. Like, I get it. You're funny. I hope this turns out to be not true. I hope the person who's like,
That's one thing.
who's like, maybe like trying to extort you or whatever, I hope they rot in jail. But if it is true, Philly, it's fuck you forever.
Well, if it's true, that's it. He's lost his whole contract.
He's already lost his contracts right now, and nothing's
They're
happened.
suspended. Most of them are suspended. So that's what
And
that's
then
what it's telling me.
It's giving Rick and Morty all
That's
over
what
again.
it's telling me. Like, oh, his contracts are suspended. Because they know they probably talked to him or whatever, and they said, hey, this is way out of proportion. But if it is out of proportion, that person that did the accusations and cost him so much needs to go in jail.
Oh, yeah.
That's what needs to happen. And I know
Yeah,
some
he
people
needs
like,
to he
oh,
needs to countersue.
and-
I don't know how the
and-
legal
yeah,
system
and,
works.
And I
over
know
there.
people are like, oh, see, like this, because then it makes victims hard for them to speak out. No, because there's people who are taking advantage of this,
Yes.
saying like, oh, hey, this person did this, and the next thing you know, you're ruining their careers. Because them coming out being innocent does not sell. When there's charges being upfront, that sells for the media. Everybody starts making contact of it. When you
Yeah.
become proven not guilty and you're innocent, it doesn't sell. People don't
It's
really
done.
talk about it. Nobody talks
It's
about it.
done. Yeah.
That's what happens with the whole Me Too movement. A lot of them got charged, and when they went to the court and found out they're actually innocent, nobody wrote articles about, oh, hey, those are falsity charges. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of fucked up world. That's why you have to be careful. That's why when you get to that level where you're a celebrity, you have to 100% surround yourself with only people that you trust and nobody else. There's no after parties. There's no green rooms. None of that. The people that need to be around you are the people that you grew up with you.
Who do you
That's it.
think? Which between us, who's gonna have the most controversy? Not if, when we make it. Who's gonna have the most
You
controversy?
100%.
Me?
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
me?
100. because you're gonna be out and about. I'm not gonna be in the clubs and shit. I don't give a fuck if they offer me $20,000 to do an appearance.
You don't think so?
I'll
But
never do it.
the shit you say will get you more in trouble than the shit you do.
That's fine. I can say shit and they'd be like, oh, it's just Issam.
For me, it'd probably be the shit I do more than the shit I say.
100%. But for me, like, they're like, oh, it's Issam. Who cares? But then also, too, I don't give a fuck because the people that I have around me know me.
You got like 3 niggas around you.
And that's enough.
And yeah, that's enough.
That's enough.
That's enough.
It's actually 2, but 3 is enough.
Who's the third? Oh, yeah.
I'm the third.
I was going to say you are the
My other
third.
personality.
Yeah, technically it is.
This is
Technically it is just 2.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's just you, Louise, and Charbella.
Yeah.
And then everybody else is extras. Used to be Azza, but I don't know where the hell she went.
Okay, we don't have to start saying fucking names. Though.
Yeah, my bad.
I don't think she would prefer that.
I don't think she watches my.
You'd be surprised.
I don't think she watches. You know what? If you do watch, like, send me a like. Just be like, I do watch actually.
Yeah,
Let me know.
Send a like, and be like, yeah, hey, Owan. She's busy right now, bro. It's election season.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is. But
She's locked in. Make sure
yeah.
you guys go register and vote.
Make sure you guys go if you haven't registered already.
Yeah, register independent.
Yeah. If you haven't registered already, it's too late. It's too late to register, request your mail-in ballots, I think.
That's for mail-in ballots, but you can go. You can go in person.
Yeah, in person. But I
register.
think for the mail-in ballots, you're good. You're done. I've already been registered. I've had mine and just sort of chilling.
I'm not registered. I'm not voting at all.
Well, yeah. I hope
it's wrong to even say that. To be like, hey, I'm not voting. I'd be like, hey,
no. I know some people. I understand like why, but I feel like those people. Definitely, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely voting blue. Don't come for me. I literally just ticked all the blue boxes and I went to sleep.
You're voting for Camila?
100%. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear this from you, Issam. Issam, I don't want to hear this from you. Just 'cause you're not voting.
Is it because she used the Beyonce song?
No.
Freedom.
I've been voting.
You watched that clip a bunch of times. Freedom.
Yeah, it's cringy. But I love her. First of all, the people campaigning for her, they're savage.
Well, she got the younger generation. That's
yeah,
why.
They're savage. You seen the TikToks
Yeah,
and the stories?
She's smart. She's
roasting the fuck out of them.
I think the only problem she did is she should have done this sooner.
Yeah, she didn't have a chance to do it sooner because
she should have.
That nigga was coming out of dementia, bro.
Yeah, she
should have waking up.
January, she should have been like, "Yo, you need to step the fuck back and let me run this." If she started in January, this will be a long slide. But because she started off late, it's even. 100% is gonna be close. 100%.
Do you think she's gonna win? I think she's gonna win.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm slowly seeing more and more people turn on Trump.
Yes, I see
people leaving at the high end.
What I've been seeing is that
and JD Vance is kind of.
If you asked me in the summer, I was like, Trump is gonna win. But like by a long slide.
So many people.
But slowly after she, and you got to be fair. By the way, I'm not voting for any of them because they both support genocide. So fuck them. But
fair, do you?
But after the debate, she did kill him. She destroyed him in the debate. She made him look stupid. So everybody's like, okay, we might need a Kamala, whatever. And then recently, like, he's not really being aggressive as he did. The getting him shot in the ear did kind of help a little bit, but not really.
It just hyped up the dummies. The
yeah,
real
and then
ones knew that.
I've been seeing a lot of clips of people leaving his whatever they're called, their rallies early while he's speaking.
Because he doesn't talk about anything. He's just doing. He knows he's not gonna win, or at least he doesn't believe he's gonna
just
win.
repeating the same shit.
And
I think him selling the merch is now it's coming. Now you're just going out of pocket. Like first the shoes was kind of cool.
The merch is corny.
But now you're selling. Now you're selling coins. Now you're selling like all this. And this shit. You're just trying to pocket up the money. I just feel like it's close still, but it is what it is.
I think Republicans are focusing more on the House and Senate votes than the presidential because they know there's more influence there. So they're more focused on those. I think Carrie Lake has a good chance of winning Arizona back. Sadly.
Well, they brought celebrities the other day.
Gallo or whatever is the one running.
And they brought Jessica Alba the other day here in Arizona to push the vote for Kamala. They invited other actors. I'm like, they're using Hollywood like a motherfuckers.
But also like Hollywood wants that. So, but anyway, outside of that, like I just want to explain. I truly believe if you really don't want to vote, I don't think you should be shamed for it. I think you should vote. You should look for somebody who gets who has the closest values to you. Even if you need to vote independent, if you're like, you know what, this motherfucker's not gonna win, but I'm still gonna vote for him.
I saw the best video. This guy goes, a gun to your head. You have to vote for Kamala or Trump. What happens? He goes, the gun goes off.
It's not that bad. But
it is what it is.
You can, even if you don't want to vote for the presidential, you don't want to vote for senators who believe in war because they have more. Senators and House representatives have more of the power. The power to influence the things that you keep talking about.
You know what? In that case, then you're right.
So you should be looking at who are
The
the
senators,
Arizona senators
yeah.
and the Arizona House.
And then for the president, I just put other and put a random name like
put other random name. Put Karim.
John Cena.
Karim Noor for that.
Yeah, put John Cena. Because actually, no, I think you have to get like 100 people or 1,000 people to put your name on it for you to show up in the poll.
Signatures. I think it's like 1,000.
Yeah, I think it's 1,000.
But yeah, if you truly don't want to, if you like say, oh, there's multiple ways you can vote. There's what's it called, superintendents. There's House. There's Senate. Like mayoral. Like there's so many ways you can vote, and the best way to vote. Say you don't want to vote for president. That's cool, Issam. That's your right. Do you? But I really tell you, you have to go look at the senators. You have to go look at the House representatives at least if you're going to vote for anybody.
Yeah, but a lot of them are all APAC.
That's fine. I'm sure some of them are not.
Yeah.
You have to. Like I said, you wouldn't know until you voted.
That's true.
You wouldn't know until you did your research.
Good point.
So yeah, if you don't want to vote for in the presidential level, you think like, oh,
the next 3 weeks are going to be fucking maniac.
Yeah, vote independent. Go look at your senate, because that's where all these bills and stuff like that for change don't go up to you got to go through them to get to the president.
Arizona is,
you know what I mean?
Arizona is a swing state, so a lot of attention is going to be on us.
Yeah.
Florida now, because unfortunately with all the victims from the hurricane,
all the Republicans is dead.
God,
all the Republicans are like, I'm not leaving Florida. They drowned.
Literally, like that hurricane was bad, bro.
Yeah,
that hurricane was fucking bad.
I had a bunch of Sudanese people like that I saw who were there. They're like 17 hours, no electricity. I said, nigga, we grew up in that. What's the difference?
There's.
But no, it is absolutely disgusting.
So that's gonna be another state. That's gonna be a swing state. Nevada.
You see the crocodile in the living room.
Yeah, I saw the crocodile in the room.
I would have.
Did you see the guy the
alligator? I would have.
Did you see that guy that strapped his house? That bought straps and put it from the backyard, put it over his house, and then strapped it. He did like 6 of them on it. But that's what everybody's trying to find on Twitter. Like, can somebody please go back to the house?
The guy who did the
strap. It was literally a strap.
The crank,
yeah.
The crank one.
He bought the crank one. He bought large ones. Another guy just bought a new Corvette and put it in a bubble. So he built a bubble, put the car in there, and wrapped it.
Hey, yo.
And some guy was like, obviously the water's not going to get into it unless it gets poked, but it's going to be floating.
There's going to...
So there's going to be a floating Corvette.
There's a floating Corvette in Florida somewhere.
Yeah.
Was it a new one? Was it like a C8 or whatever?
Brand new, yeah, brand new, like brand spanking new. Another one was Teslas are getting on fire because when the water's touching the battery, it starts on fire.
I saw that.
Yep.
I understand. It's not just water; it's salt water.
Salt water. Yep.
Like it's salt water. Once it like goes in, it just creates a reaction.
Yep.
And the whole thing just lights up.
The whole thing lights up. Another situation is that what
Teslas?
I learned is that if you live in an area where there's high chances of hurricanes or natural disasters, you can't get insurance. You can't. Insurance doesn't cover those.
They cover certain things.
But I'm talking about the area. If the area is flagged as there's a higher chance of natural disasters, there's no insurance. Yeah. So some of these people who have houses, insurance will not pay them out. That's why they're free. They're like, we lost everything.
That's why some people are like the government. That's why they have FEMA, because
FEMA's
trying to ask for more money to help with these people.
But they can't, because they already gave money to Ukraine and Israel.
Republicans don't want to like, oh, we can't give more money there. Which, by the way, this is an issue where Republicans are shutting this down. But then wait, hold up. The whole point is that FEMA's trying to like give them like loans to help fix it, and then they just have to pay it back. They're saying that like some of these Republican guys actually want these houses to like want these people to be forced to sell, and that way like other companies like can buy them off of them.
But like by the cheap.
Yeah, buy them off of them for cheap.
But there's the thing though.
Like I don't know how true this is. This is just like the theory that I was reading. Not a conspiracy. Like this was just like what I had heard.
But I'll tell you why it's hard for the government
I don't know how true that is.
to give money out like that, and then be like, okay, so why is it for them? It's hard. They're only giving out $750 per family, not per person, per family, and tell them to pay it back. But we can give out $10 billion to Ukraine, $30 billion to Israel without issue, because
it's usually not.
I'll tell you why. Mm-hmm. Because when we give money to Ukraine in Israel, the government is actually making money. That's why people don't understand. When you give out FEMA, whatever it's called, money, goes. That's it. It's just loose. Because this is how it works. When United States approve a bill, which if you notice, both parties approve it quickly for $20 billion for military aid, they'll give out they print out the money, they give out to Israel. Now Israel has to spend that money where U.S. companies who are building the rockets, building the ammunition, building the planes, and then also they funding AIPAC. And who's AIPAC fund? All the politicians for their campaigns and stuff like that. So the money comes right back in there.
I
So
hope-
that's how it works. So that's why it's easy for them to give money to Ukraine, to give money to Israel, because it comes right back, and now the money is in circle. Now money just got filtered.
I hope.
The same companies that they're investing in are the same companies that the politicians have stocks in. So it's all, that's how it runs.
I think
That's how it goes. You're welcome. Now you understand why it's so easy for them to approve money. They give them out, and they're like, now you have to return it through this way. And trust me, there's a lot of companies that they invest in.
I know there are rules and regulations around politicians and how they invest. I don't know. I hope what you're saying is accurate.
When you're talking about
Let me
no,
finish.
no, I'll tell you why.
I'm not trying to argue
you're
with
gonna
you.
look stupid
because
because
I
you're
don't
gonna
know.
look stupid. No.
I'm not trying to argue because I don't know.
There is
I
regulations.
don't know what you're talking about.
There is regulations, but nothing happens with the inside training with them. Nancy Pelosi's been doing it for years.
Don't know. I'm not trying to argue with you because I don't have counterfacts to go back and forth with you. Also, it's not
You just
fun
gotta
for me.
read.
But I hope what you're saying is accurate because the last thing I need is niggas dragging us on TikTok
Let them.
about we're fucking crazy.
Because it's true.
Again, I'm sure
The money that they give them.
I understand the circle
That's how it
thing.
is.
I understand the circle thing. That's why it's much easier to give them money because they have to spend it right back with
Name
us.
me a bill that gets approved in less than 10 minutes by both parties.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we agree. Yeah, we
Oh,
agree.
yeah, 100%. But yeah, I just hope this shit. I hope this shit is accurate because I am not trying.
Because
to
all the companies they have to spend that military on is all U.S. based off companies. There's literally a company in Philly that makes rockets. Same rockets that they signed, they're dropping them on Gaza.
Bro.
Now they're jumping on.
We have been ranting.
Well,
This episode is gonna be long as fuck.
thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Just gonna say again, reminder. We have our first game on November 9th. We will give you guys the details. Practice Tuesday, Thursdays, 6 p.m. Check out the Phoenix Storm Rugby website and Instagram.
Thank you so much, Al.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to add.
Ciao, ciao.
Deuces.